I love everything about it. And personally, I'm of the belief that people need to laugh more. I saw something that made me question a lot of things too earlier, uh, just a few minutes ago, in fact. Made me question things. You know what? Let's get that out of the way. My thing's broken? I think everything's broken. Yeah, no, there we go. I just needed a. But there's a lot of things that I've seen that just make me question things, make me go, really? That how things go? That how things work nowadays? We go, oh hey,
Things are well with you there now. Coast of Canada got hit with Fiona, and they got hit hard.
we
Like
have
150
people that do so much,
kilometer an hour winds, and I think that translates to what, 90 miles an hour or something like that, almost 100 miles an hour wind.
and we expect so
Um,
much back.
yeah, they got hit pretty hard up there.
It's all give and
Ian's on the
take.
way, so hopefully, I know Florida got hit pretty bad with Ian, but then
Real
we got
life
hit
always
with
takes it
this
over.
wave of hurricane.
Real life always gets in the way. So you can't expect things to work out the way you want it to. I mean, it's foolish to think it will, even. Because you look at it, you're like, ooh, life, yeah. Can't wait to be an adult. Things like that. I mean, did you ever, when you're growing up, didn't you ever have that thought too? Just, yeah. You're a kid. You're like, yeah, I can't wait to be an adult. Da 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 da. Things are going to be great. This is all going to work out wonderfully. Everything's going to go wonderful. We're all going to have a great time because I'm an adult now. And then you get up to adulthood, you start getting up to adult age, and things start going sideways. And everything's going like, wait a minute, hold on here. This isn't how I thought it'd be. This isn't how I thought life would be. Why is this not as easy or fun as I thought it'd be? I'm an adult now. This is supposed to be simple, fun, easy. See, I'm from the States, and most of the education system is fucking bullshit over here. It really is. It does not teach you anything about real life. It doesn't. You get up to high school and everything, and you're like, oh, okay, so this is what it's going to be like to be an adult. Okay, okay, okay. Stressful, but not too bad, not too bad. And then you get up to college, and it's like, no, this is what Adulting's supposed to be like, okay, okay, okay. Quite a bit worse, but still manageable and everything. Let's say you get out of college and everything, and you go, what the ever loving fuck? Because you're not prepared at all in any shape or form. You just no clue what's going on. The old joke is you have like 20 tabs open, 8 of them are frozen, 3 of them are still loading, and you have no idea where music's coming from. And you're trying to figure it out, you're stumbling through, but nobody ever gives you a hand. Nobody goes, oh, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. This is how it's supposed to be done. This is what's going on. These are things that you're going to have to deal with. You don't get told this, though. You really don't. You finally get a job or you land a job and everything. What about taxes? How do you file taxes? Didn't teach that shit when I was in school. Like, I do things cost money and everything, but what to do with it, all the pertinent values and information that you would need to be able to succeed in everything. Oh no, 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 no. You don't get taught that. I was never taught that.
Very well. Yeah. Oh, here. I'll post a picture, or sorry, here. This is what I'm looking at.
And you're supposed to be okay with that. You're supposed to be okay with the fact of, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Alright, I got a job now. What do I do now? I don't know. Work? You get that concept. A lot of the time, employees are like, well, why don't you know how to do this? I never fucking did it before. Well, your school's supposed to teach it. Since when? Or, you get trained in something. You're like, awesome, I got the training. I learned it in school, da 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 da. You're up to date and current on all the skills that you need to and everything. And job goes that you're wanting to get or trying to get is everything. It's like, yeah, well, we want someone with 20 years experience though. 10 years experience, 5 years experience, something like that. And you don't have that. You don't have any fucking experience. And they're like, well, we don't want you then because you don't have any experience. Go get experience and come back. So you go out to try to get the experience. Except nobody wants to take you on. Nobody wants to teach you because you don't have any experience. You may be knowledgeable and everything, but when you put it into practice, you don't have any of that. You have nothing like that. And you're supposed to be happy about that. You're supposed to be excited. You're supposed to go, ooh, sweet, I'm getting fucked over by life. You're supposed to say, oh, thank you, kind sir, for teaching me everything I needed. And now I can't use any of it because I can't get anywhere. Most of the time, if you want to get anywhere in your designated field that you've trained and busted your ass for, got educated for, all that, if you don't have someone already in that field that can help you get your foot in the door, you're gonna be screwed. Typically, a lot of the time. That's just honestly how it is. And yeah, with work and everything, you gotta start as the low man on the totem pole no matter what you do, no matter what field. Doesn't matter where you want to go in life or what you want to do. You will always be low man on the totem pole starting off. Show that you know what you're doing, prove it, show that you have a brain, common sense. You could probably get somewhere. You might be able to get somewhere. Uh, I've seen personally though that that's not always the case either though. Doesn't matter how good you are, how skilled you are, or anything. You will run into people that don't like you, bosses that don't like you, coworkers, a whole host of things, and you just don't get anywhere. You're always stuck as low man, given all the crap jobs, and yet your bosses expect you to keep slaving away, be treated like shit and everything. Because, that's what you do. That's what you allow. And, that's what happens to you. You slave away at a job that doesn't appreciate you. You slave away at a job that treats you like shit. And you stay there even because you need the money. And they always put in some sort of something. There's always something that comes in, and where they give you this feeling that, hey, you work at this company long enough, you get, paid days off, PTO, sick days, vacation, everything else like that. And yet, these companies like to go, oh, well, sure, you have that, but you don't really want to take these. You don't really want to do this. Why? That is a lot of people. Hi. Good. No, it's still morning time for me. It's still morning time, period. Hey, Danny boy. Danny bot. Yes. Hello. How are you going? I absolutely love the Joker. Good morning, Vincinerator. And welcome, End Raiders. Uh, they're going quite well. I mean, I'm doing my thing like I normally am in the morning. Or afternoon, or whatever the hell I'm able to pop on and actively stream. Uh, love it, Bushi. I love it. Hi, Miss Dukes. So for anybody who's just coming in, welcome in, Marty. Thank you so much. Uh, Normally I was a video gamer, obviously because I'm on Twitch and all that, and would play games and stream games and everything else like that. What happened was I had to take a break for a while for my own mental health, which I advocate for mental health. I think it's something that does not get talked about enough or basically taken care of enough. Smiley! Love you! And So I didn't like the content I was doing when it came to streaming games and trying to keep up with chat and everything else like that. Um, it wasn't doing it for me. I was hating my content even, and I know it went over and everything else like that for other things as well. That's just what happened, and I knew it, and so I started doing this where it's the insanity chat, vent, whatever else you want to call it, bitch fest, pity party. I will go with every term basically because that's what it is. I will discuss things, talk about things that will offend people at times just because it's all my point of view. It's all my personal perspective. Um, and I absolutely love the Joker. 100%. I believe the Joker is actually someone to look up to. And yes, I said it. I admire the Joker more than I should. Probably. At least I'm pretty sure that's what people will tell me, anyways. But I don't care. I think the Joker has it right. He never hid away who he was. He never shied away from what he was or anything like that. And, what you saw is what you got, basically. Rawr! And I think it's a necessary thing. I do. We all hide away behind different personas. We all hide away behind different aspects. Just so we can be like, we put on a different face. We put on a mask. Good portion of the time for society and everything going, well, I can't really do this or that, or afford to say this or that, um, or I have to worry about the consequences for it. Joker did not give two shits. Joker doesn't give two shits, and frankly, we shouldn't either. We all worry about what someone's gonna say. We all worry about what's gonna happen. We all worry about being judged. Yes, I fully love the villains. Just out of all the villains, Joker is my absolute favorite. He is a 100% legend. And we all worry about so much. We do. We all go, well, I have to be careful about this, or this friend will be offended, or this person will be offended. And in the grand scheme of things, there's what, 7, 8 billion people on the planet? Is that, it doesn't matter on the grand scheme of things. One person out of 7, 8 billion people, whoop de fucking do. Even if they mean a lot to you at that time, whoop de fucking do. You gotta stop worrying about it. Because all you're doing is hurting yourself. Because when they treat you like shit, or if they say something that offends you and they don't care, or they blow off you telling them, hey, that bothers me, they don't care about you. They don't. They're not worried about what you think of them. Because they're just like, well, here's how it is. And that's what happens. They are not going to care about you. They're not going to care about how you feel. They're not going to care about how it makes you feel. There's no reason for you to do the same. Oh, yeah, 100%. Hey, hey, thank you, Stream Element. You auto posted for it. again, Danny, it is not. If you have, I call them mental problems. Period. Just because that's what they are. It's a problem, and people define problems in the broadest spectrum possible and the worst way possible. When I say mental problems, I'm not saying that it's something that can be fixed or easily fixed or anything like that. When I say it's a problem, it's you're aware something's not clicking right. You're not sure how to deal with it even at the time. Hell, I'm still learning how to deal with a lot of my own crap. And because of how society is, you get. I have no doubt you got shamed for it. I have no doubt. Yeah, I have no doubt you've been shamed for it. I have no doubt that you've been made fun of. And I'm not trying to bring up anything painful either, and that's not my goal here. But it's fucked for you. It was an entirely fucked situation. You had absolutely no control over it. None. And you're dealing with it the best way you can, and especially growing up. Yeah. But especially growing up as a child when you are literally learning to, in essence, exist as a person as a whole. Oh no, no, no! You're 100% screwed. Even worse, because at that point you don't even know, left from right, as it were. And the worst part behind discrimination is when you've had enough and you go off and everything else like that, and you finally just look at how modern medicine is. It's a sad but true fact there. Because modern medicine, even now, primarily concerns on what can be seen. Technically, that also includes insides because, MRIs and all that other crazy and fun bullshit. But primarily, what's inside and what they can see, that's what has been focused on. Anything mental related, 9 times out of 10, the generalized populist thought process has always been if I don't see it, it doesn't happen. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I fully agree with that one. I, dude, Danny, I envy you heavily right there. I really do. Um, I spent years going on and off uh, with therapy and medication for myself. Um, and medication never helped me. It never helped me with the sleep problems I have. Never helped me with the psychotic problems that I have. Never kept the voices away. Never prevented me from seeing shit or hearing shit that I know isn't real. Uh, Things like that. Just nah. It has never helped me once. That's another reason I completely and utterly envy the Joker as well. And I got no problems admitting that. The life I've lived too and had to live has also put a deep seated hatred of humanity in there. never taken either one of those, I don't think. Granted, I've been on so many randomly throughout the years that at one point I might have. But don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that in any shape or form. I have no idea what all I've taken throughout the years. Enough to open a drugstore for myself, that's at least minimum. Oh, no, no. I've never taken any Ritalin style thing. I at least am positive that I'm about 80% positive I've never taken any kind of Ritalin thing. But yeah. Actually, older my older brother. I was trying to think of which one he was at that point, and then I'm like, older just covers it. One of my older brothers actually has severe Asperger's syndrome, and I know it affects everybody differently too. But again, Asperger's, ADHD, any one of them, it fucking sucks for them. For anybody dealing with it. Yeah, yeah, that one I did know. Um, but it's fucking stupid though. I personally think that it's more stupid than anything because, again, we cared about the physical part of health. We knew people had mental health problems or something wrong with them, however they wanted to word it. And they're like, well, we know it's psychological at least. That's what at least they had a baseline for it. But they're like, we'll worry about that later. You know, I hate that scale. I do. When someone says, uh, or a professional says, well, whatever wording of the variation you like to use. Damn. But, I hate that scale. But I think what you think here myself. Wait, hold on. Daddy, that fucked up my own mind right there. Back. That was English. I'm aware of that, but that went in such a way that I did. Uh, that was not. um, but I hate that scale of when things are said. Like pain wise, all it's all good. I just was letting you know that I read it, but I did not translate that into whatever the hell the meaning should have been right there. I am like 90% positive of that. But I hate that scale when someone says mild, medium, or bad, heavy, whatever, or severe, because it's saying and putting as a generalization that everybody feels everything exactly the same, and everybody deals with everything exactly the same, and that is a very dumb and toxic thing to me personally, because not everybody deals with everything the same way. Not everybody feels everything the same way. It is a proven thing where everybody's pain tolerance is fucking different. It can be similar to other people's, but it's not exactly the same. It's not exactly going to be, on par with someone else's. And I hate that doctors and all the medical professionals put it down into very simplified categories like that and go, oh, it's only a mild case. Bitch, it could still kill me type deal. Oh no, I'm in the States. I'm where the healthcare is the worst in the world. Unless you have an exorbitant amount of money and then they give 2 fucks about you. Oh. Uh, you that's still a better healthcare system than that's still a better healthcare system than up over here. God, I was about to say up here. I am or down here, I think even. I'm so used to talking to people that are like in Canada or like south of where I'm at, so I apologize for the wrong wording there. Because they're just like, we're going over here. No, you're across the water from me. Okay, okay. But yeah, art. Eh, yeah, yeah. See, for us Americans, unless we have an exorbitant amount of money, uh, the medical field does not give 2 fucks about you really. They go, here's a band aid, here's some gauze, good luck. Uh, but doc, my arm is like gonna fall off here. All right, all right. Here's a larger bandage and sticky gauze, the fancy gauze. Good luck. Like that's what it feels like. And typically is type deal again, unless you have the money. And then they're like, you stubbed your toe. Fuck, we'll give you the best treatment there is possible. Don't worry, sir. Da la la la. But if you don't have the insurance, they're not going to care about you. If you don't have the money, they don't care at all. But that it it is a sad but true fact. Unfortunately, um, yeah, yeah. This I kid you not. This is how fucking stupid this is. Um, I'm not sure if Uber. And I apologize. This is purely ignorance for me here. Um, no wait, you guys have. Okay, I could use that as a reference. I was thinking of Uber and everything, but so you guys have taxis over there, right? You know everything in England and all that. This is how fucking stupid it is over here in America, at least. If I got fatally shot, well, not necessarily fatally shot, but I definitely need medical attention immediately, right? It would be cheaper to call a taxi to come and pick me up and take me to the hospital than it would for me to take an ambulance. Even if I had to pay a cleaning fee for the taxi, it would still be overall cheaper for me to take the taxi, pay the cleaning fee for cleaning the taxi and everything of my blood, and get dropped off at the yard that way than it would be to take an ambulance over here. And Renegade, holy shit, dude, thank you so much for the resub. I hope you're having a fan fucking tastic day. And not long ago, I believe, again, I'm not full, my variation of time is so askew because of how how everything works for me. Well, I appreciate the hell out of it, but I do. Um, but there was a man who literally had was severely wounded, and people were wanting to call an ambulance for him, and he said, "Go fuck yourself. Just call me a taxi or an Uber, or well, an Uber, because it was cheaper. Because an ambulance ride can run you up to like $4,000, and that's just to get to the hospital. That's not incorporating treatment. $4,000 for a ride to the hospital to get potentially life-saving treatment. That's before you get there. You're already out $4,000. Fuck that. But that's how dumb the American healthcare system is over here. 100%. But that's how asinine it is. But think about that though. Like, and when you get to the hospital, yeah, if you're visiting, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing if you're visiting. Uh, I will say that we have a not too bad. Uh, the first thing like Renegade did when he popped in here was just like, here, have a sub. I'm like, holy shit, okay. uh, talking to Danny about like how shit healthcare system is over here in America. Florida's nice. Uh, Florida is nice. Jesus, hold on. Wisconsin, not Wisconsin. Well, it depends on what you like. If you like beaches and everything, then yeah, Florida, California, and that's about the. Oh, like I live in the states and I don't really know. I don't like beaches. Period. For me personally, I am not a fan. Um, yeah, apparently. Um, the places I've lived at least, we don't have sinkholes really. Um, unless you're talking about where you're at or where you're from. Uh, there's sinkholes and everything. I would be a fan of randomly. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'll admit, also our roads here are fucking stupid as well. Um, they are. Cause our GPS system is fucked too, and so you just have a lot of fucking bad shit that can happen to you in very short order if if you're from the states here. It's just an honest to god truth. It's fucking bad. Eh, Daytona Beach, I think. Huh. Again, I live in the states, but I have not really ever traveled, or at least paid attention. Orlando's fun. Disneyland or World or some bullshit or another. I think maybe that's Orlando. I don't really remember. Again, honestly, I don't travel. I haven't really traveled. And they could be like really popular places and everything, and my ass still wouldn't know the difference. I'll be brutally honest there. I just it doesn't it holds no sway for me like it does a lot of people. Give me back roads, give me in the middle of a mountain and everything. Yeah, wow, damn dude, that whoops, that's a little bit fucked. Holy shit, dude. Also, never been there. Why? Because Hollywood, I have absolutely zero interest in. It has been like I've seen it enough on the TV and everything that I'm like, you know, even if I wanted to go, I have absolutely no interest. This just kind of makes it more so. Uh, yeah, yeah, no, I'm good on that one. They were like, we're going through your store. My ass is already jumping out of the plane, going, "Fuck this, I'll swim the rest." The only problem with that is I can't swim, so it'd be more like, "Fuck this, I'm drowning the rest of the way." What? Brrr, brrr. But I mean that's pretty much where that would be. I would drown the rest of my way there. My body would wash up on shore somewhere random, and I'd just be like, yeah, whatever. Uh, I flew. Okay, so I came across country and everything, and I flew. On my initial flight, because I did have a layover for like an hour and a half or something. Uh, Before I even got to my layover, our pilot popped on the damn intercom and said, "Damn." But our pilot came over and the radio and said, intercom or whatever, and said, we have to send to this, or no, we have to descend by 10,000 feet to de-ice the wings because apparently where we went over, it started frosting the fucking wings and like was attempting to seize the plane engines. Legitimately, what he said. And then afterwards, he was just like, now we have to ascend by 20,000 feet because we're too fucking low for something else. And we needed to evade that. And I'm like, motherfucker,